Hi, my name is Sophie Tai and I am a Senior Data Solutions Specialist at Seequent. In this bite-sized video, I will show you how to create cascading lists in MX Deposit. Lists help to maintain logging consistency across different users and projects. Cascading data validation lists are helpful when using categories and subcategories, which show the relationship between the category selected and its subcategory. So, when you select a value from the first list, only the values related to that list are shown in the second list. Firstly, navigate to the admin panel and click on Activities. Cascading lists are configured in the activity level of a project for existing lists in your accounts. Navigate to the activity you wish to create a cascading list for. In this example, I am choosing my core logging activity. Now, at the bottom of the screen, in the progress bar, click on Logging. Now choose a table you wish to edit. In this example, I'm using the lithology table. Navigate to the icon that says Configure Lists and click on it. Here you can see all of the columns within the lithology table that have lists assigned to them. The first thing you need to do is link the second, or the child, column to the first, or primary column. In this example, I am linking my secondary rock unit column to my first lithology column. The second column will be the downstream column. Once the two columns are linked, a chain icon will appear at the top of the secondary or child icon. Now you can link a value from the parent list with a value or values from the child list. In this example, I am linking no values in the child list with the QAL value in the parent list. This means when a user logs something as QAL, there will not be the option to log anything under the second column rock unit. Now I'm selecting the value TBA from the parent column. I will select all values from the child column to be associated with TBA. That means when a user logs something as TBA, they will have the option to log rock unit as any of the values shown in this column. For the value D1 in my parent or lithology column, I only want the list values S3, S4, S5, and S6 from the secondary or rock unit column associated. That means if a user logs lithology as D1, they will only have the option to log the rock unit as S3, S4, S5, or S6. You can create cascading lists between other columns if you wish by repeating this process. Here, I am linking S3, S4, S5, and S6 to grain sites. Once you have finished, close the list window and then click on Save and Close. I will now demonstrate how this looks in the drill holes module. Let me select a drill hole and then navigate to the lithology logging table. I will add a new interval to log. You will note that when I log the lithology as QAL, there are no list values visible in the rock unit column, which is how I set this up in the previous step. Now, if I log the lithology as TBA, under the rock unit column, all list values are available for logging, which is how I set this up in the previous step. Finally, if I log the lithology as D1, a sedimentary unit, you can see that I can log the rock unit as S3, S4, or S5, which is how I set this up in the previous step. And if I choose any of these values, S3 through S6, the grain size column can be populated with any of the values coarse, medium, fine, or very fine. I will select fine. That explains how to create a cascading list in MX Deposit.